All right, well, we're talking Alamogordo golf today, and we're going to kind of piece together our interview today because we'll talk to Coach Tommy Standefer coming up a little bit later in the interview. But right now we have one of the seniors for Alamogordo golf this year, and it's Tyler Cullers. Tyler, how are you doing today, man?
Good.
Good. Happy to have you here. And so how much time off did you take from golf, or have you been pretty much playing for the last year or so?
Well, for sure, I had to take a couple weeks off because all the golf courses were shut down for the first couple of weeks during the shutdown.
Yeah.
But once the golf courses opened again, I was pretty much out there all the time, practicing, playing, trying to keep it held together.
Yeah,
I would say. Yeah.
How do you feel like your game is in a better situation than it was last season, or kind of about the same, or?
Little stuff has gotten better, but it's pretty much the same. So, yeah, like little stuff has gotten better, I'd have to say.
Short game, your driving, what do you feel better about this year?
Well, my driving's always been pretty good. My short game, I was really bad at putting, and it's gotten a lot better this year. So hopefully, fingers crossed that it sticks together.
Yeah, obviously it's different when you're out there playing in the tournament compared to doing the practice green and things like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of a different case. So, has it been? From obviously those first couple of weeks you had to sit out, but otherwise has it been? You didn't they didn't have the Sun City or the Sun Country tournaments going on during the summer this year? Or?
Yeah, no, none of that stuff was going on. So there was really no tournaments that me or any of the golfers could do. So it was just kind of just getting course time, making sure you're getting on the course and keeping your game held together.
Yeah. Okay. Well, certainly I'm sure you've mastered desert lanes over and over again this year. I would anticipate. You're the senior out of this group. You're the old dog at this point. Have you taken a little bit of a leadership role with that?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'd have to say, yeah, they need help. So like when coach can't help them or I'm on the course with them, I tell them like what they're doing wrong or like stuff to help them. But most of the time it's coach. But like, yeah, when I'm with them by myself, like on the course, then yeah, I'll help them.
Yeah.
So
good chemistry, you think, between the players?
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, we're getting there. Like I said, most of them are pretty new. None of them have been on the team, the varsity team at least. So yeah, we're getting the chemistry going.
Okay. And this is your senior year. What are you hoping to enjoy the most about getting out there and finally playing some golf this year?
Yeah, that right there, just playing golf, like competition golf is what I'm looking for. I'd have to say just to have fun. Definitely make the state tournament, but having fun's the biggest thing.
Yeah. Trying to improve on, if you make the state tournament, obviously you want to improve on your placing from first couple of times you've had a chance to compete.
Yes, sir. For sure.
And is that the state course is in Albuquerque this year? Is that a course you've had a chance to play before?
No, this is actually the first time I've ever played it, so definitely have to do some homework.
Okay, well, we certainly hope to be able to do that. You are a senior this year, and we already know where you're headed, but for maybe somebody who didn't catch that a couple weeks ago, what's coming up next for you?
I am going to Oklahoma Panhandle State University to play golf.
All right.
And major in business management.
And you'll be the second Alamogordo golfer in as many years to go up there. Cheyenne's playing up there, right?
Yes, sir.
So you'll have some company at least up there from the Alamogordo. And I'm sorry, you said what were you majoring in again?
Business management.
Do you have a goal of what you want to do after you finish college, or?
Yeah, I would like to run a golf course. If I don't, obviously the big goal is to go to the tour. But if I don't go there, then definitely try and run a golf course or do something around the golf course.
Yeah.
But I want something to do with golf for sure.
So. You want this to be a part of your whole life the rest of the way.
Yes, sir.
Well, we certainly hope that that'll end up being the case for you. Hopefully it'll be a fun season. I know it's going to be a very different year. I'm sure the tournaments are going to be a little bit lighter on teams than they've been in other years, but very much an individual game. So a lot of it's going to be about focusing on what you're doing out there, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, we certainly hope it is an exceptionally fun season, and good luck to everybody on the golf team. Tyler, we appreciate your time, man.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, and we're now joined by Alamogordo golf coach for both the boys and girls, Coach Tommy Standefer. Which Tommy, what year is this year for you now?
Well, I started in '97, so however that math works out.
Okay.
I was an assistant for Scott Summers before that, from '94 to '97, and I took over that year. So however that works, that's what it is.
Yeah, certainly I think the longest running coach at Alamogordo Sports, and has been around this community and done so much great work. Well, it's and I've asked this of every coach. I mean, this is as different a year. I don't think there's been anything that can compare to this as a coach, and you've coached a lot of different things.
I've been coaching since 1985, and this is different. It's a thing.
Yeah.
I can't even put it into words. It's been a struggle for the kids. But the thing, I think we're going to get through it and be okay.
And of course
we're pretty resilient.
For somebody that's also a teacher, I mean, you're seeing it on both ends of the challenges that are out there.
It's been a year.
Yeah, to say the least. And we're, the biggest thing obviously is we're glad that these kids are getting a chance to go out there and play. And that's been the whole goal of, even if this has been a shortened season, is to get those kids a chance to play.
Right, yeah, there's kids that this is kind of what they live for. This is what even if they have no plans of playing after high school, this is the thing they're excited about, and it does help them stay interested in school.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we're getting a chance.
And, I mean, we've obviously seen a number of your golfers that have gone to play golf in college. Last year it was Cheyenne. Tyler's going to the same place this year. And, I mean, you could look back through the history of Tiger Golf. Obviously, it gives them an opportunity.
I was just counting, and since I arrived here in '94 with Coach Summers, we've had 25 kids go on and play college golf, which we're excited for the kids. And we've been lucky to have that quality of kid that can move on. So we're really happy with that. And that's our goal, is to make better lives for all of us. So.
Yeah. I mean, obviously getting to play golf is one thing, but the biggest thing is those kids get a chance to get a college degree at the end of the day.
And a lot of them, they'll come back. There's kids that haven't played college golf, but they come back and they still play golf. And I get to talk to those guys too, and it's always fun that they've got a sport that they can enjoy for their whole lives, a family thing that they can do, and that's always neat to see the families out there playing. And you see the old kids from. I say they're kids. I don't understand how they're getting older, because I'm exactly the same.
Yes, that's right.
I'm the same age and everything, and so it's a good deal. I'm glad we have this opportunity.
Obviously, we're focusing on this group that's coming out this year, and I think with every team, there's obviously been a little bit of challenges, but you've got a group of kids that are going to go out there and give it their all this year.
Yeah. The kids' effort has been great. I mean, because we've been real off and on with getting started and what we can do, and I've been trying to keep kids from getting exposed, and so we've really cut back our practice. When we meet, so we only meet certain days at certain times, and we've really cut back from what we usually do at the golf course. And the good news is every time they all show up and they all work hard, and that's all I can really ask from any of them.
Yeah, and I mean, we've talked about this countless times with golf. There's probably maybe more personal accountability in terms of you being able to improve your game maybe than any of the other sports out there, because if they take their own time to go out there and work, that's where it'll show when the tournaments roll around.
Right. Golf is a personal game in that way. So you got to go work at it. The good news is here in Alamogordo is the golf course and those pros out there, Jason and Grant, do a fabulous job. And really all any of the kids have to do is ask, and they'll find a way to help them. And I've seen that for years. That's a relationship we've had since the early 90s, and it's been great for us. I hope it's been good for the golf course. I know it's been great for us. But yeah, the kids get more personal responsibility. Then hopefully that's a skill that goes through life with them.
Absolutely. Let's talk about the boys team. We had a chance to talk with Tyler a little while ago. He's your senior that qualified for state last year and has the last couple years. I would imagine he's the guy that's going to be, leading the way for your boys team.
Yeah, he is. Tyler's been a great kid in the program. He's always been a hard worker. His goal early on was to play college golf. I mean, when he was little, there was always a question, and and my answer when they're little, I'm always kind of gripey with them anyway. But he was always a guy that he would just, no matter what happened, Tyler'd get knocked down a little bit, and he's back the next day, and it's that kind of bubbly here. He's ready to go attitude, and he carries it over with the other kids. He's not a whiner. He kind of sets a good tone with the team, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, and about the rest of the guys, I mean, you've got some returners this year. You got some new guys that could contribute for you this year. How's the boys team shaping up?
So Colin Silva's a kid that moved here from El Paso 2 years ago. Thought we were going to have a nice junior-senior kind of thing with him, and we didn't get to compete last year. But Colin's going to be a good, solid number 2 for us. He's a good kid that plays some pretty good golf. Other than that, we are raw. Yeah. We're a little bit raw. I'm calling up names right now because they're all over the place. Marco Terrasas is a kid that's been in the program. We'll be playing, and good kid, good student, does a lot of positive things for us. We've got Michael Overstreet's joining the program, and Overstreet's and golf in Alamogordo. We've got a long history, so we're glad to have Michael out there with us. His aunt was a state champion back 95.
Always fun when you see the kids you coached and their kids are coming out and playing.
There's a little problem with this, Charles, is we're getting to this point that I'm starting to have a lot of kids that I had their parents.
Yeah.
And once again, I don't know how this is happening because I'm the same age and I don't understand what's going on here. But we're getting a lot of those kids back in the program, which is good, and it's good to see Michael. And he's a big, strong kid. He's got some potential in golf. He's got a chance to get there. Trying to think. Bradley McMillan's been with us for a couple of years. He's gonna fill in the spot. Terrasas, okay, and then Zach Owayan. I always say Zach's last name wrong. Zach moved in, and he's a good, solid kid. And he's a freshman, and so other than Tyler and Colin, we're just babies. And so we're growing, and we'll just see where we are at the end of the year. And the goal's improvement.
Yeah,
we'll just see how it works out.
And I know the girls kind of the same. You have some returners that were going to be back and are not back this year, so it's been kind of a hodgepodge for you guys to put it together.
You hope the goal, and one of the things that you like with athletics and with being a coach of any team is getting a kid when they're an 8th grader and watching them grow. And I don't like griping at them, but it's something that happens. But then watching them by the time they're juniors and seniors, how they matured, how they've come along. And those last couple of years are always the most fun, the most enjoyable with kids, because all of their work's finally, okay, here you are. Here's the success that we've been fighting for. Here it is. Here's what we want. Unfortunately, this last year we've lost time. I've lost there's 2 senior girls last year we didn't get to finish with, and there's 2 more this year, I think, that we're not getting to finish with, and it's disappointing. But we all make choices, and just didn't work out for any of us this time. And
obviously it'll be a new group, and the big thing is it's opportunity for those athletes that maybe didn't have it before.
It is, and we've got Sophia Fredericks. She's back as a senior, and she's been with us since she's a sophomore. And she's got a great attitude. She's leading around. She understands where we are as a team, which is incredibly young.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Sophie and the freshman is what it is. And we're not real experienced. We don't have a lot of golf experience there. And she's doing a great job being a leader. She's helping kids. She's taking ownership in what we're doing, and I'm proud of what I'm seeing so far. It's the attitude's correct. It's understanding that we're going to fail at times, and that's not the end of the world. We're just trying to get better from now to then. And for several of us, we hope that pays off in 2 years. We have to look at it down the road and not right now, because when you're a freshman playing seniors at anything, it's tough.
Yeah. Well, and golf is one of those that, I mean, when things aren't going well, it can really snowball out there, and that'll happen to seniors just as it happens to 8th graders and freshmen, and it's experience more than anything else that helps you.
Right, and it's just trying to teach them to manage stuff, and so whenever the reason you're better when they're seniors is they finally learned those lessons and how to deal with everything that happens, in the round of golf, from bad breaks to I hit it bad, to I didn't do, something happened, but how to deal with those little failures that do happen. And so we'll see. We're in growing mode, and we've got the team we've got, and we're happy with it. We like ourselves.
There you go. Well, I know everybody's going to go out there and work hard, and we'll see improvement before the end of the season. And again, biggest thing is we hope everybody has a good time out there.
Yeah, that's what we're shooting for. At the end, if they enjoy the game and they keep playing it the rest of their life, I feel it's hard to judge success as a teacher or coach at the end of every year. That's never been how I've judged what we're doing. I'm much more happy whenever I can look back at somebody that played for us 20 years ago and go like, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's what we were trying to get to. And that's always the goal, is good citizens that participate in what we're doing. That's what we're shooting for.
Absolutely.
Now, I'm not going to lie and say I'm not trying to win championships. I am.
Yes.
But that's a byproduct of how you do it, how you do things, not the sole reason we're here.
Absolutely. Coach, we so appreciate your time so much, and good luck in your first tournament on Thursday.
Well, thank you.